To quote one of the great tax avoiders of our time, Jimmy Carr, last night I gave my wife an orgasm, and she spat it back in my face. In my last review, I was hopeful. I'm young, new to comics, new to Spidey. I knew the personal tales from fans, but I'd yet to experience the real-time heartbreak of potential.
You're not gonna kick me in the nads again, are you?
No, I'm not, Beavis. Those days are over.
Oh, good. That's a relief. That is the best news I've heard all day.
Followed by,
What's that thing?
let's say, disappointment. My opinions after reading the issue are weird because on one hand, I don't necessarily mind Peter being this upset because he genuinely grieved for all 3 million people he watched die. That will do a lot to a person. And I also like the, for a lack of a better term, quote-unquote inspirational aspects to this. However, what is absolutely inexcusable is the way Peter is behaving. The way he treats Shay, that interaction with Black Cat. How do these grown-ass adults not understand relationship? Okay, I'm actually so pissed off right now, you wouldn't believe. So gather around, children. Let me take you back to preschool and explain to you morons what a romantic relationship is. A romantic relationship is when two people really like each other and agree that they will only be romantic with the other person. This covenant takes a lot of trust. It's one of the purest forms of trust, love, and emotion that humans are capable of. So if person 1 decides to go, let's say, smooch person 3, then what has occurred is a massive breach in trust. If one does this, they are a bad person. Not only did they ignore the purest form of trust humans can offer, but they actively chose to betray it. What about if you don't talk to the girl for a couple weeks and then go smooch person 3? What kind of fucked up kid asks? So, little Bigwig, doing what you described would still be a betrayal of trust. You see, any form of loophole you could possibly come up with would break the covenant you formed because it wasn't created on mendable semantics, but solid, immovable trust. It relies on a hard line to be drawn in the sand. Do not smooch other people. It does not matter the reason as long as you are fully consenting to the action. And in this issue, Peter neglects Shay, ghosts her, and then smooches Black Cat. Do you see how the trust was betrayed here? And here's what makes this even better, right? If you want to view things differently than me, the best case interpretation of what happened is Peter neglected Shay, ghosted her, randomly contacted her to act all depressing and weird, is dumped, and then smooches Black Cat, who, by the way, would have no way of knowing that Peter and Shay just broke up. So even in the best case scenario, Peter is an abusive dick, and Black Cat is still an amoral non-character who only exists to sexually tease Peter. Also, we already know Shay and Peter will get back together. Why is Shay treated like a consolation prize? I don't want stories where Peter saves the day and gets the girl. I want Peter overcomes struggle and finds a way to maintain a healthy relationship. This dangling Shay in front of Peter is ridiculous. This is not how you write female characters. Dude, it's not how you write characters in general. But look, I said there were a couple things I liked, though I don't have strong enough opinions to go into detail. I can at least say the Scions have gotten progressively more interesting. And as much as I hate how in-your-face and over-the-top Peter's depression is, I mean, he's basically Ronnie Radke at this point. I do like some of the stuff being said to him. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. It's a good quote. I doubt it'll save anyone, but yeah, I'd buy a throw pillow with that on it. At the end of the day, when I read this issue, I can see the valiant effort Justina Ireland is putting in to fight the good fight. But what the hell is a dog supposed to do against an iceberg? I don't know if it's the Spidey office or corporate, which is why I combined them both into Bigwig, the billionaire toddler. For some reason, our friend Bigwig here thinks that what'll get readers interested in Spidey again is Peter and Black Cat kissing. Because why give us fleshed out characters with interesting relationships? You can just forcibly have some poor writer and artist slam the mouths of these two action figures together. Am I right? Good lord, Godzilla Mendoza was right. This book can't be redeemed. Not while the Bigwig still has this mindset. And it sucks not being able to read a Spidey story and instead have to stare at visible editorial meddling. But here's the difference between me and Godzilla Mendoza, who's better at making videos than me, but more importantly, I do consume things I know I'll hate. It's not an all the time thing. I much prefer to talk about things I like, but it can be pretty fun to get pissed off sometimes. So if you want to see more of that, or if you just like comic content in general, then please subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Please have a good one. Oh, Bigwig, get your crap together, please. I can't take this anymore.